All right, we're back just for a moment. Hey, before we head off for more work here, Pratt Pack, a suggestion, Comcast On Demand, the great public broadcasting station, WQED in Pittsburgh, but they are a national phenomenon, public broadcasting system. In their own words, from 2015, Muhammad Ali, no matter who you are or what you do in the way of this thing called life, you owe it to yourself to sit down with your family close by and to watch the man that truly had a great gift. Yes, we all know when it came to what he was able to do with his fist in the ring, and there's significance to that on this date, more in just a moment. But it was his gift for the word that he spoke, was to teach people that we all truly are one, no matter the color of your skin or your religious beliefs. And yet it may take a long time for many people to get to that point, to understand that. Muhammad Ali was able to do that. And he reeled them in with what he did with that gift of gab, and also his ability that was never seen before, or I believe will ever be seen again in the heavyweight division. Blazing speed, but more importantly, just an incredible ability to captivate the world. And on this date, the world was captivated, and I was just a very early teenager, just getting into that point in my life, when I was a rare commodity, a white young person who was hoping Muhammad Ali would beat beloved Joe Frazier. Yes, Joe Frazier, the Pratte of Philadelphia, a man that I have admired, and yes, I had obviously a chance to meet many years ago. But it was Muhammad Ali that I wanted to be victorious, but it wasn't meant to be that day. And I can remember listening on my transistor radio to round by round coverage, and when I had heard that he was knocked down in the 15th round, I knew the opportunity for him to regain the title that was stripped from him years earlier would not be on that night in front of 20,000 plus, and even the chairman of the board, Frank Sinatra, taking pictures for Life magazine. Well, it wouldn't be a night to remember. But he would eventually go on to regain the title against George Foreman in Kinshasa, Zaire, and he would do it again after that. Muhammad Ali was truly a captivating figure. But I hope that all of you take time to watch, in their own words, people like Brian Gumbel. Always have been a fan of him, as I have Jim Brown and many others, including family members, talking about the champ, the people's champion. And yes, it had that moment where he should have walked away, like when he regained that title against George Foreman, but the thrill of the spotlight, it wasn't able to let him go. And he stayed way too long past his prime. We all know the physical ailments that the champ went through until his death as a very young man just a few years ago. I think about Muhammad Ali all the time, as I did as a child growing up in Gulbranson Heights, and hearing him in those great interviews with the amazing Howard Cosell, and how those two really were a match, I believe, made in heaven. And I'm sure they're still together today, spending quality time together, and one ego bigger than the other, trying to get the advantage. So what's my message about this date when he fought Joe Frazier that is still significant to fight fans everywhere? I want you to remember what went on at Madison Square Garden, just down the block from Dempsey's Restaurant, of course named after the beloved heavyweight champion, the Manasseh Mauler, Jack Dempsey, and all the sights and sounds that the big lights, Broadway, New York has to offer, sure. But I really want you to remember, as I do, and as I can still hear his voice saying, I am the greatest of all time. He was just that, an ambassador to the human race. Ladies and gentlemen, we will talk again very soon. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day.